Hey everyone, welcome to this new video series called Maple Insights. In this series, we will walk you through tips and tricks for using Maple and how confidential AI can be a valuable tool in your AI toolbox. My name is Marks, and I will be your host on this journey. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Maple AI, a new tool that is changing the way that I personally work and am productive, but also is changing the way many of our users are being productive at work and in their own personal lives. We are going to do a walkthrough together today, going over the basic features of Maple and common use cases of the app. And then throughout the rest of this video series, we will introduce you to other common uses you might find in your work and your trade that you do or in your personal life. So let's get started here at the website. This is trymaple.ai. You can visit it in any browser that you want to, and you will land here. Trymaple.ai walks you through and explains what Maple is in a bit of detail here and from a high level perspective. The main differentiator here between Maple and other apps like ChatGPT is that Maple is encrypted. It is private. So you get end-to-end encryption, meaning that, let's go down here, when you type something on your device, it is encrypted on your device, sent to our servers and processed in an encrypted form by the AI. And then that response is encrypted and sent back to your device where it is finally decrypted. So along the path, we do not see what you're chatting about and we don't see what the AI is responding to. And this is all thanks to secure enclaves, which are similar to the chip that is in your smartphone. A secure enclave is a way to run secure code, but not see the data that is passing through. So we leverage secure enclaves in the cloud, meaning that we can give you the power of cloud servers for your AI, but give you the privacy as if you were running the AI locally on your device. So coming back up here to the top, to get started, you can just say start secure chat or log in. I already have an account, so I'm actually going to do the login. But one quick thing I want to point out here, a lot of tools that are end-to-end encrypted require you to handle your own private key encryption. And that means it's something like a QR code or a really long, thing of text that you have to write down and save somewhere safe at your house so that you don't lose it. Because when things are end-to-end encrypted, you are in charge of that password. And if you were to lose that encryption key or that password, you would not be able to get access to your data in the cloud servers. Well, using secure enclaves, we are actually able to manage that key for you in the cloud, but we do not have access to it. You are the only one that can access it. That way, we're able to give you really easy login methods and sign-up methods while still managing the complexities of private key encryption. If you are a developer, come learn about the platform that we built this on. It's built on something called Open Secret, which is our own developer platform that enables many apps like this and other apps to have private key encryption. Okay, so let's go ahead and log in. I'm going to grab my username and password that I'm using for this. So what you see is an interface, like I said. If you have used something like ChatGPT, this will look fairly familiar to you. But we remind you that you are encrypted at every step of the process. Okay, so let's go ahead and try it out. You can come in here, you can type a message to it, and it will respond back to you. Over here on the left, you have your chat history, so you can see I've done a few chats already. You can also see how much usage you've had on your plan. I am on a paid plan. This is a starter one. And then there's a menu here with other options that you can choose from. So I'm going to start off just by saying, hi there, how are you? And Maple is going to respond back with a message telling me I am a language model. How is your day going? And I can say something confidential and private, and I don't have to worry about anybody knowing what it is. So I can say, my day is going well. I am on my way to the gym soon. And let's just make up some information. Let's just say I am 5'7". I am 170 pounds. I want to lift weights 3 days a week. Generate a lifting plan for me. So let me explain what's going on here as it's thinking. I just type something that has personal information about myself, and I'm asking it to generate a gym plan for me. Now, a lot of people do this with ChatGPT and don't worry about it. However, Other services build a profile on you and they're able to sell that profile to advertisers. We don't do that because we can't see this information. So you can rest assured that what is typed in here only belongs to you. And what it has done here, after it talked in the AI and thought about it, it generated a response and sent it back, again, encrypted. And so it gave me a plan that I can use for working out 3 days a week and target all sorts of different muscle groups, which is great. And it's finishing up here. And there it is. So I can copy this out. I can put it in my notes app. And when I go to the gym, I can read it in my notes. Great. So that's a personal experience that you might have. Let's look at a work experience. So maybe your boss just came to you and said, hey, we have a lot of customer feedback emails that have come in about our product. And I would really like to know, what are the things that people like about the product? And what are the things that are is driving them crazy and what's negative about it? And can you have that information to me later on today? I've got a big meeting and I would love to have some of these insights for them. So you open up the 50 emails and you start reading through them, and very quickly you realize this is going to take a while, because not only do you have to read them all, but you have to categorize them and you have to make some decisions there before you send it to your boss. Well, Maple is here to help. So you can type in a response like this or a question like this. Okay, so I've written a prompt here that says, I need to understand the trends within our customer feedback emails. Here are 50 emails we received. Read them and categorize them. Pull out any trends you see and let me know what are the positive things about our product and the negative things. And then I will just hold down Shift and hit return a couple times. And then I actually have 50 customer emails here. And these emails have proprietary information, confidential information for our company. These are not things that I would want to share with my competitors. This is a fake company, a product called DreamSpark. And there are a lot of customer names in here. Again, something else I would not want to share. I would not want to paste this into another AI app that is harvesting my data. But because this is encrypted, I feel safe doing it. So let me just hit go on these 50 emails. Boom, there they go. It is thinking and encrypting, and it is going to give me a response. So it has analyzed them, and it decided that there are 23 positive emails, which is 46%. 17 of the emails were technical issues, so 34%. And then customer support, 6 emails, 12% of them. Community forum, 3 emails, 6%. And then product suggestions, 1 email, 2%. It shows me trends, talking about technical issues that were common. Customer support is a strength for our company. We have a great customer support team. That's awesome. Here are some positive things. Here are some negative things. So overall, if I really wanted to be kind of lazy, I could just copy and paste this in an email and send it off to my manager. But I would read through this and I would maybe personalize it a little bit more and maybe apply some of the things from my job and findings that we have that are more contextual to our company. But you can see that this just saved me at least a couple of hours of work, if not more. So this is the great thing about Maple, is you can get personal with it, and you can also use it for company information, client information that needs to stay privileged and confidential. Now, one great thing about this, because we are an encrypted cloud, we're able to sync this information to all of your devices. So if you have an iPhone or an Android in addition to your computer, this information will be synchronized across. Again, this is difficult with private key encryption typically, where you have to import some kind of private key every single time and trust each unique device. But because we use secure enclaves, you're able to simply just sign in on the other device and all of your chats will be there. So when you're on the go, you can be chatting, and when you get back to your computer, you have everything ready to go, accessible to you. So finally, let me just go in here. I'm going to log out. I'm going to take you down here. We have some user testimonials. We have lots of different people using this, from accountants to attorneys to data analysts. And then we have very easy pricing. Free account gets you 10 free chats per week, and you can stay on this plan forever. However, we think that you're going to want to use it more than that, and our starter plan is very reasonable. Gives you just enough to get going, and for casual users, it should be plenty. But we have a lot of people who jump up to the pro because they get plenty of chats per week to handle their workload. And then we also offer a business plan for teams who have multiple people that want to share and pool their resources and get even more chats. You can do that on the team plan. So please head over to trymaple.ai, start a free account, sign up for a paid account, and start using AI with confidence. Thanks.